So today we're going to set up a real low-key rimfire match, really. Just something you can go out and do with your friends. But anybody can do it. You just use your imagination. There's no formality to it at all. Yeah, rimfire match is very similar to a centerfire match. So you're going to have a course of fire, which could be, okay, here's your prop, there are your targets. You have 2 minutes to engage those targets in this sequence, 10 rounds. Basic equipment is a 22 that's safe to shoot, some ammo,
well, it's good to learn.
ear pro, and again, just whatever you're going to be shooting at, your targets. So for targets, you can go buy AR 500 steel. You can use a lot of stuff with rimfire because it's not as punishing as centerfire. Super cheap and easy targets to find. Like I said, saw blades. So if you have, you know, your 12-inch saw blades or your 6-inch blades, whatever, on your compound saw, skill saw, they're great. They work really, really well. I have a KYL rack. You can use a deck of cards. We're gonna split some cards in half, hopefully. You can pretty much use anything. This is just come out, have a good time, figure it out as you go. So typical course of fire for 22, you can either keep it close, like 50 meters to 100 meters, or you can stretch it out from 50 meters all the way out to 500 meters. If you're gonna keep it close, keep the target small. And so you're gonna have a time limit of say 2 minutes a stage with 2 positions and say 1 piece of steel or 1 target. And you're gonna engage that target, say twice from 1 position, transition to the next position. So the positions can be the stressor, whereas if you're shooting long and far, you can keep it in 1 position because the stressor is gonna be, well, now I'm shooting 300 meters. So props, and again, your imagination can, whatever you wanna shoot off of. You can use coolers, chairs, natural environment. You can shoot off stumps, rocks, the back of tailgate of a truck, you know, offhand, prone, whatever it may be. With the purpose of the prop is that here's this random article you need to shoot off of. So you have to figure out how to build your position and make yourself stable. It all translates. If you can shoot properly at 50 meters, there's no reason that isn't going to translate down if you want to shoot long range at 1,000 meters. It comes down to, you know, making sure your body's set up properly to be successful at making those shots. The interesting thing with rimfire is it's very unforgiving, right? So if your fundamentals, if you have a really bad trigger jerk or anything like that, it's going to become very apparent with rimfire. Safety concerns for sure is know your backdrop, know where those rounds are going, and know what you're shooting at. So no convex, no concave, and don't shoot at any glass. Anytime you're transitioning, you make sure that rifle is safe. Bolt actions, you just pull it to the rear. Okay, semi-autos, put it on safe. Stage, we're going to do the KYL, which is the know your limits. So we're going to put a 2-minute time frame on it, 10 rounds. You're going to start on the big target, and it's going to be hit to move. So engage the first target on the left, hit it, move to the next target. If you miss, you're going to go back to the big target, load and make ready. Stop there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to shoot off the cooler. We're going to engage the KYL again. So it'll be engage the third one, from the cooler in this position with 5 rounds. Then you're going to transition the cooler up, your position of choice, whatever works for you, but then you're going to engage the 4th piece of steel with 5 rounds. And then you're done.
Yeah.
Time starts now. Failure.
Oh, that one 3 points?
So for this one here, we're going to do 5 rounds on the target on the left from this position. Then we're going to transition to stump over here. 5 rounds, target on the right. So for the final one, we're going to try to split some cards in half. Each of us will have 2 cards on edge, so you're going to try to split it and see what happens. Oh, that's pretty good. Almost all the way through. Give me a little bit of that. Nice work. What's wrong with you? Your championship memento. That's the prize right there. That is. Quick lead. Here's the top of the card. You gotta get that. Oh, here it is.